Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So today I'm going to do a wish list update for my 2021 wish list. I did a similar video exactly a year ago, and so I wanted to do the same this year. Basically, I'm going to split it into several categories. First, I'll show you fragrances from my wish list that I ended up purchasing, fragrances that I changed my mind on that are no longer on my wish list, fragrances that are still on my wish list going forward, and any new additions for the new year. So let's start with the fragrances from my wish list that I have purchased. Now, this year was a good year because I had sort of two huge unicorns on my wish list and I was able to find both of them. Of course, it is My Insolence from Guerlain and it is Italica from Xerjoff. I wanted both of these for a very long time, was finally able to add them to my collection this year. Absolutely loving both, thrilled about both. By the way, I will not be really going into notes or anything in this video because it will be too long. I kind of want to make it quick, just tell you about the actual fragrances, what I bought, what I still want to buy, etc. Not really going too much into details about any of them. Another one from my wish list that I added to my collection is from Nihilo. This is Lost in Paradise, another absolutely gorgeous scent. Have been loving it. Again, really happy that I have this one now. Next one that I added to my collection is Note Vanille from Micallef. Gorgeous, boozy, sweet vanilla. Although I said I won't be describing them, but maybe just a little bit. Next one is from Byron Parfums, and this is Mula Rouge Extreme. Now, I did have both on my wish list, the extreme version and the original, because I really loved both. I got a chance to sample both. First, I decided to go with this one, and again, love it. Gorgeous, sweet, fruity scent with caramel and oud. Absolutely stunning. Next one is from BDK Perfumes, and this is Tabac Rose. Again, not telling you what this fragrance is about. I just recently did a video on my top 10 BDK fragrances. So if you're interested to know anything about this one or any other ones, definitely make sure to check out that video. And the last one is Rose Atlantic from DS Durga. Again, loving it, a great choice. This is kind of an aquatic fresh rose, beautiful. Really happy to have it. Now, there are a couple more from my wish list that I just very recently added to my collection. I'm not going to include them in this video because you will see them in the upcoming haul. Now, let's talk about fragrances that I have changed my mind on. The first one is Parfums de Marly Oajan. Now, I absolutely love this fragrance. I've sampled it, I've tried it, love it. But I have quite a few fragrances in my collection already with a very similar scent profile. So I really just don't need another one that smells so similar. So that's the reason that I changed my mind on that. Next one is Kilian Love. And the reason is exactly the same. Love scent profile, have so many others that smell very similarly. Again, I just recently did a video about Oriana and other sweet orange blossom fragrances where I talked about this one and showed you other alternatives, which I have many of them. So don't need Kilian Love. Next one that I changed my mind on is, again, Parfums de Marly, and this one it's Herod. It's sweet tobacco scent. I really, really like it, but again, I have Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford. I have Naxos from Xerjoff, which kind of give me the same vibe. They are similar, they are in the same scent profile, so I don't need another one that smells like this, so that's why it's off my wish list. Now, next two are actually the ones that I had a chance to sample and I wasn't very impressed with them. I wasn't impressed with the samples, and that's why I changed my mind on them. The first one is from Widian, and this is Widian II from their Black collection. It was a nice scent, nice, but nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that really caught my attention. It's kind of sweet, plum with, I think, some spices, but again, it was quite mild, a bit too mild. Nothing really stood out in this scent, so I definitely changed my mind on that. And the other one that I changed my mind on is from Atelier des Ors, and this is Blanc Polychrome. I tried the fragrance, I had a sample, and it was an okay citrus scent. Again, nothing out of the ordinary. There are many citrusy scents that smell similar for a much more affordable price. And just because the bottle looks stunning, I don't think it's worth spending all the money on that one. I changed my mind on Blanc Polychrome. Next one that I changed my mind on is from Quinto Canto, and it is called Ricnina. I'm not sure the right way to pronounce it. Now, this fragrance smells similar to Fleur Narcotique from Ex Nihilo, and I was considering purchasing it because it's a slightly more affordable version, a little bit less expensive than Fleur Narcotique. But I ended up purchasing Fleur Narcotique, loving it, so I definitely don't need Quinto Canto, so that's off my wish list. And the last fragrance that I keep changing my mind on, I don't know, it's off the list, it's on the list, it's off the list, it's on the list, and I don't know how things will turn out at the end. But for now, I'm trying to stay strong and keep it on change my mind list, and that is Material from Amouage. Now, this is a sweet, spicy amber scent. Absolutely stunning, but as I've mentioned several times before, it is not unique. It is similar to a number of other fragrances that I have. And so that's the only reason that I put this on changed my mind list, because again, you know, how many with a similar profile do I need? But I still want it. I still really want it because I do like it. So we'll see which side of me will prevail. Like I said, I really am trying not to purchase it. And I hope that I will stick to that decision, but we will see. So that brings us to the third category, fragrances that are still on my wish list. So the first one, and it's probably going to stay there for a long time because it's a discontinued fragrance, and it is Midnight Poison from Dior. And you know, originally when I put it on this list, it was just an idea of this fragrance, the way, you know, everyone else described it, what I read about it. I thought that I would like it, but I never actually tried it. But since then, I was able to get a sample of this fragrance, and yeah, it is definitely staying on my list. I really, really loved it. What a beautiful rose and patchouli really scent, but it is quite special. Definitely my absolute favorite from all the poisons that I have tried by far. You know, if I can ever find it for a reasonable price, I will definitely get it. Absolutely loved it. Don't understand why it was discontinued, because again, to me, this is the best poison. Next fragrance that I'm keeping on my wish list for now is Atomic Rose from Initio. Again, sampled this one already, know that I like it. It's just the hesitation is, you know, I already have a lot of rose scents. Do I need to add another one to my collection, especially at such high price? I am not sure. So I want it, I like it. Will I purchase it? I don't know, but it is staying on my wish list for now. Next one is another hard to find discontinued scent, and that is Oud Black Vanilla Absolu from Perry Ellis. This is supposed to be a dupe of Guerlain's Spirituous Double Vanille, and it is, you can say a dupe. It is very, very similar. I actually got a little sample of this fragrance, and it is absolutely stunning. The problem is I can't find it anywhere, and I've looked. I really can't find it anywhere, but if I ever see it, definitely this will be very quick purchase for me because this scent is gorgeous. In fact, if any of you know of any place where I can find it, please let me know. Next one that is staying on my list is Atlas Garden from YSL. Every time I go to a department store, I end up sampling this fragrance. I've sampled it so many times and I do really enjoy it. I don't really know why I haven't purchased it yet. I don't know what's stopping me. There's always something else that comes ahead of it, but I know that eventually it will be added to my collection for sure because it's a gorgeous scent. In fact, because I've been circling this YSL collection for a while, I discovered another scent from this collection that's absolutely beautiful that I would probably want to add to my collection as well. And the last one that is staying on my wish list is Tanagra from Maison Violet. I've talked about this fragrance, I think this summer. It's just a really fresh, citrusy, slightly powdery type of scent. Absolutely beautiful, understated fragrance. I think I will definitely want to get it. Probably not now because this is definitely a fragrance for warm weather in my opinion. So this will come into play probably spring and summer, but it is staying on the list. And so that brings us to the last category, and that is, well, what am I adding to this wish list? What are some of the new fragrances that I really want to purchase? And here's the interesting thing. When I thought about this category, are there fragrances that I have tried or fragrances that I've seen that I really want? Yes, there are many of them. I constantly, this is my hobby. I constantly, watch other videos. I read reviews. I look at new releases, Of course, there are many fragrances that I would like to have. But, to me, wish list is something that you really want. Like you're dying to have this fragrance, And when I thought about it, are there any? And I came up to the conclusion, no. So in fact, I'm not adding anything to my wish list. There are many fragrances that I would like, but there are none that I could think of that I'm like dying to have that I really need. And so I'm not adding anything new to my wish list at the moment, which was a really surprising conclusion to me, to be honest. But I think it's because, my collection has grown a lot. I have so many beautiful fragrances. I was able to get so many things from my wish list that I'm pretty happy with the way that things are at the moment. So there you go. This is my 2021 wish list update. I would love to know what is on your wish list. Is there anything that I need to add? Did you change your mind on anything? Talk to me about your wish list. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye.